I'm not.
We made a experiment today, but that's not what this video is really about. Hi, I'm Ayoka.
No, apparently the video is about ambient sound go down the street. Yeah, whatever. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's actually pretty good. We did a variation of from banana bread. Instead of doing bananas, though, we did
Apricots and pistachios.
It works.
It's a little on the tart side, but I like it. So, warning before we get anywhere else, Shoppa.
We do have a little bit of a gore warning this time.
It's not necessarily that kids can't see this or whatever, but if you are a little squeamish, you might want to pass a certain point. But before we get to that,
this is Something Wonderful Part 3.
Yep.
The first part we talked about how it would work, the prototype build. The second part,
I was prepped and ready for surgery.
Which was a very short video, hope you don't mind.
Because, well, after surgery, I was just too out of it to really do anything, and he respected my personage and didn't take video while I was too out of it to really,
No, but taking video while someone's out of it or drugged up beyond recognition is really funny sometimes.
Not arguing. But anyway, so for the last couple of days, I've had actually something covering my ear. Basically looks like a jockstrap.
Why don't you go get that so
Where
they can
is
get to context? I think you left it in my room.
Okay, well, talk to him for a minute.
So, we're going to let her go grab that. And it's true. It's basically, it literally looks like a jockstrap. Velcro strap goes around the head, and it cups the whole ear region, and is meant for catching blood and keep it sterile while you're healing. It usually takes about 2 or 3 days. So that bread turned out pretty good though. And I'm just gonna stand here doing the small talk while she comes back.
Alright.
There she is.
So these are the accessories, basically. This one was to make sure I was getting enough oxygen.
So how does that work?
This one you actually have to breathe in. Slowly, take a deep breath. Try to keep it in between these arrows.
Now why? Why did they ask for that?
Because if you don't get enough oxygen, you're gonna be sick. And even while you're at home, you're not gonna be doing well if you don't get enough oxygen. You're gonna feel more sick. You won't do as well. You won't heal as well. So that was the idea. Every 15 minutes while I was awake, for the next day or two, they wanted me breathing in and trying to keep it at least that 1500 mark.
Makes sense.
And
So-
then, yeah.
Basically, they would put you under, and then the drugs made it so it was difficult to breathe.
Well, it's just making sure you get that out of your system eventually. So this was the other thing, and this had a few more smiley faces on it originally, but this is the last remaining smiley face.
The doctors seem to have a bit of a humor. They stick smiley faces all over it.
Yeah, and when I came to for the last time, it only had 2 on there, even though I know there was more.
Mm-hmm.
But now there's 1. one remaining smiley face. But yeah, it basically looks like a jock strap for your head.
So yeah, goes on like that.
And you know,
And then you
basically like you have a head injury.
Kind of like that.
And they have these big pads here that kind of go behind your ear, and then the 4x4 gauze that goes inside the cup.
Yeah.
So that's what I was wearing for the first 2 to 3 days. All the time.
So, as we mentioned before, this is where the gore comes in. So
Now that I'm not wearing it anymore, and it seems the leaking has pretty much subsided, we're going to show you the wound. Not too long, just a little bit.
So dry blood, basically. That you get the idea. All right. So I'm going to pick up the camera and bring it in close so that
Okay.
you can see.
You give them the particulars,
Yeah.
because I can't see nothing.
Yeah. It has been stapled closed and stitched. The implant is now inside her head, and we had to shave her head
Well,
beforehand.
They didn't have to. They would have, but they did appreciate that we had gotten the haircut already for them.
Hey, you think about it, they probably would have just shaved off your whole head at chop shop routine. Or
No,
something like
no,
that.
they literally would have shaved just the part that they needed.
We needed a style here, so we kept with the styling she's been currently working on.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, work on it.
A little bit shorter, but yeah. But I thought they were only gonna, stitch. Seems they put staples in too. So, the only thing is that the nurse who discharged me was a little worried, I guess you could say, that my doctor had not scheduled a post-op appointment for after my surgery about 3 to 7 days afterward.
To check the wounds and make
Yeah,
pull out
make
the
sure
staples.
everything was healing correctly. To be honest, I'm surprised because I expected that. But that didn't happen. And the next appointment is actually when I get my processor, supposedly. And so apparently everything's going to be taken care of at the same time. In a couple more weeks.
Yeah. So, to start with, they went to put you under. That was after the video we made last time.
Mm-hmm.
And how did it feel to you? Are you okay?
Oh, there was definitely some pain, and there still is, but it's not like really bad right now. And they did give me some pain medication, told me how to take it and stuff, so that we don't have any problems. And for your guys' information, because I've gone through so many surgeries, including 3 surgeries on this side around my ear before, I want to be very clear about this. Follow what the doctor says. Don't take too much pain medication, and don't take too little. There is a thing of
Balance.
yeah, but my mother used to be the one who would wait too long to take her pain medication, and then it wouldn't work as well, and it was harder for her to heal. So I learned from her that if I start to feel it, I need to take it. Therefore, when it starts actually getting really bad,
It's already in your system.
It's already
and
in my
trying to
system,
compensate.
and it's starting to work, and we're good. But I started to wean myself off when I thought I could. If the pain wasn't too much, I didn't take it. If it didn't start creeping up, then I didn't do anything.
Yeah. And being a very good woofer, I managed to be very careful and watch your dosage while you were still kind of out of it to make absolutely certain that she was safe.
Yep.
At all times.
Mm-hmm.
It is extremely helpful to have someone there.
Yes, if
after
you're
a
going
surgery.
through a surgery, any surgery, but especially a head surgery, make sure you have someone or more someones to take care of you. To make sure you are all right, to check in on you at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
And
It's a good practice.
for
Good
heaven's
safety.
sake, don't do anything yourself for at least 2 days.
Because you're not quite in the head.
Well, no, it's like you can't lift, you can't do anything because you're still going on the, oh, I feel fine, I can do whatever except for a little pain. No, you cannot. Because, one, of the pain medication, and two, you are not fine. If you continue like normal, you will cause yourself issues.
Yeah, it's just a good.
Dizziness and possible fainting and other things.
It's a good common
So-
practice to have at least someone or several someones there, either to check on you at appropriate times or to be there with you during a head surgery of some kind.
Yep.
Which is what I was able to do this time around.
Yep.
I was able to be there for you.
My woofy support system.
I'm an emotional support woofer.
Yes, you are. Alright, well, I hope that helped some of you if you're going to go through this surgery for an implant. And if you're not, maybe you will understand those who have more and what they're going through. That's kind of what this particular mini-series is all about.
Step by step, start to finish.
Yep.
So, we're going to continue the healing process.
And in
I'm
a couple
going
of weeks,
to go and gently dress on your wound there. So we're going to take care of that. Got to keep it clean.
Yep.
And,
I finally got to take my first shower.
yeah, they won't let you take it for a
Yesterday.
couple days. So you want to set yourself up for a nice, comfortable scenario.
What was really nice though that he has that not everybody does is he has one of those handheld shower heads.
To work.
So I could have the head thing on to keep my wound clean and dry, and then just shower from like here down.
Don't get any ideas.
And then we're not showing.
No, of course.
But and then the next thing I'll get to do is my hair. But even when I get to wash my hair, we have to keep this clean and dry, which means we will have to put the cup back on and probably put like some plastic wrap or something over that to keep it safe while I wash my hair.
So, with luck, in the next week or two, after the healing is complete, and a bedhead attack, we will go on to the next step, which is actually the installation of the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the exterior part.
Yep.
So, I'm Shockpaw.
Ayoka. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to see more, let us know.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.